What's up, guys? Cody here today with some Twisted Fate gameplay. So, pretty much Twisted Fate. This should be 5.24. So, Twisted Fate doesn't have much to him on the surface. Just because, like, early game he doesn't necessarily deal that much damage. His wild cards do deal a good chunk of damage. Especially once you get some items. But that did get a small nerf, small minor damage decrease. But Twisted Fate right now is just really good in solo queue because of the fact of how, like, just how good Twisted Fate's always been. Pretty much I pretty much have infinite mana as long as I play it right. I have good wave clear, and I have a stun that's up just so often. It's I stun, like 5 seconds goes by, you get another stun pretty much. He's right now Twisted Fate. I'm 9-2 on him right now, and the 2 losses, one was when I was first starting out, so that was back when I wasn't that good, and then the last one I got, I was against a Fizz Smurf, so it was not fun. Not fun for me, which I didn't actually die that much to Fizz, my team just kind of fed him. But so, so this is what I like about Twisted Fate. He's got a point and click done, pretty much. And it's up really fast. So, like, ganking a Twisted Fate, really easy. Because of the fact that because for a jungler, all they have to do is just make sure, or all you have to do for your jungler as Twisted Fate is make sure that you get a gold card down. If you get a gold card down, then you're good. Because then the jungler just follows up. Diana doesn't have her flash now, so that means all Zen has to do is just come back, gank me again, and as long as I lock in my gold card, which I have flash too, just in case. As long as I do that, then it's good. We will kill Diana if that happens. So Diana hit 6. I'm playing defensive because I know Diana can kill me if she wants to. I'm taking it back. Now, on Twisted Fate, I build Rod of Ages just because Rod of Ages is a really good item right now. When it's fully stacked, you get 120 AP, and just a bunch of mana. So I come in with my ult. That's one of the things I like about Twisted Fate is that I have so much map presence. I can be in top, I can be in mid lane, and I can just gank bot or top whenever I want to, pretty much, as long as my ultimate is up. And that's one of the good things about Twisted. If like you're a good Twisted Fate player, you're gonna be looking for those ganks all the time. You're gonna always be trying to get those. And I locked in the wrong card there, unfortunately, and we have to burn a few more spells to get them. Because I think I was lagging this game just a little bit. Whenever you're lagging, it's hard to lock in the correct cards. But, like, as Twisted Fate, all I really do is just make sure I deal a good chunk of damage for my team. But if you look at my match history for Twisted Fate, you'll see that I don't get a lot of the kills. Like there was one game where I went like 2-1 and 19, but I dealt the most damage on the team. The reason why I'm not getting all the kills though is because all I'm doing is just getting a stun down. That is literally the only reason why I'm in the game. Pretty much, it's just for my infinite stuns. That's the only reason why Twisted Fate is so good, pretty much, is the fact that his stun is on such a low cooldown. He deals a good chunk of damage. He has his blue card allows him to get just infinite sustain on his mana. And he can just be pressuring any lane rather easily. So as you see, I just jumped down there, got volley, because whenever you're being Twisted Fate, when you're ulting in, you already want to be having your gold card getting locked in. So that way when you get there, it's ready to go. As you see, I have my Rod of Ages now, so I'm just gonna start stacking it up. Flash to get the stun off on volley, and that pretty much guarantees us the kill right there. Because as Twisted Fate, if you get that stun off, it's over. It's over for that person when they hit late game. So but one of the things I like to do with Twisted Fate is
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
like an okay Twisted Fate player will just try to, when it comes to wild cards, he'll just try to hit you with his with the middle card. But since I have a pretty good knowledge of where the wild cards are gonna go for the outside ones, I'll try to hit multiple things at once. And typically, if I try to hit like I'll try to hit them with the outside one, so that way they won't be expecting it.
Lucky them.
And right here, I get like kind of caught out in between too many things, so because I know that they're over here, or that they're over by the dragon. Poppy's chasing me, or she was at least. And so I'm like, well, let me jump out real quick. Let me get to safety with my ult. So it's not the best use of an ultimate, but that is one thing that you can do with your ult, is if you get caught out, you just use it like a teleport, pretty much. Use a teleport play to get out. But really, as a Twisted Fate player, you should be saving your ultimate to pretty much just make plays. Sometimes they'll use it to get vision of everyone, like, oh, are they at the Baron or the Dragon Pit? We don't really know. Let's figure out with the Twisted Fate ult. As you can see, I've got plenty of health and whatnot. Diana didn't build Rod of Ages, so I know I'm going to have more mana, more health, and more AP than her. So on Twisted Fate, I typically go Rod of Ages, and I go Lucidity Boots or Sork Boots, depending upon what my team needs. I feel like my team needs a bit more stuns and team fights, then I'll take Lucidity Boots, just so that way I have a bit more cooldown reduction. Because I do go 18 into the cunning tree, that's what it's called, yeah. 18 into the cunning tree, so that way I do get an extra 5% cooldown reduction. Which means that if I build Boots of Lucidity plus I get my Lich Bane, that's going to be 25% cooldown reduction. So, and if I wanted to, I could build straight cooldown reduction, and then my my stun would be on a 3.3 second cooldown, and it'd just be overkill. But this game, we had a blitz. We had Xin Zhao, we had Caitlyn, we had Xin Zhao knock up, Yasuo knock up, and Caitlyn trash. I felt like we had plenty. So I decided I'll go for sword flutes. But yeah, it's, as you can see, I got them out. That it's just it's just a lot of people don't respect your gold card. A lot of times, like if someone like, especially since it's a lower elo, and Poppy of course saves me like any great Poppy does. They're so bad right now, but pretty much. Where was I going? I don't know. But yeah, people don't respect your gold card. I don't know why. At the lower elo, people don't respect it, but they just don't. And I mean, a lot of times your mid lane, the enemy mid laner will know like, oh, I can't stand around Twisted Fate when he's picking his card. And they finally kill me there for the first time. But a lot of people realize, a lot of people will just like not care, like, oh, it's a Twisted Fate. They just, you know, they don't respect the fact that you have a stun. You have a point and click stun. That's the range of your auto attack. So I don't know why they don't respect it.
Rampage.
But this is whatever. It's just, when you see a Twisted Fate taking his card, you know to be careful. When you see the fact that Twisted Fate ulted, you gotta be careful, because you should assume that if there's a low health target somewhere, or if there's someone by themselves, you should assume that they're the target for Twisted Fate. Just because it's easy, it's an easy kill for him pretty much. Like you saw earlier, I just went in and just ulted and killed Diana. He didn't do anything. Volley can't do anything because even though he has passive up, actually he gets away here, but his team came and helped him. But we got Yasuo split pushing. Oh, I can't remember. Was this the game? Oh yeah, yeah, this was the game, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the game where our Yasuo got salty for some reason and like refused to like end it for like 5 minutes. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what he was mad at, like Xin Zhao or something, or I don't know what. Cause like literally no one was saying anything, and then he just like gets all mad at him. But yeah, as you can see, when I hit, since I have Lichbane now, I deal a good chunk of damage with my cards, and my pick of cards is just kind of there. As you can see, like Poppy couldn't kill me there. She tried to get me against the wall, but it was just like, nope. Funny enough, Yasuo has Hydra. Like, I've never seen that built on Yasuo's. He's doing a pretty good job of position, which is what he does for most of the game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Plus he's just a fed Yasuo. I mean, he went up against a Poppy. There shouldn't be much surprise in that. So as you see right here, I ult to get to the Baron pit, and I wait for Xin Zhao to show up, and I stun Twitch, and Xin Zhao finishes it off because my stun and wild card pretty much just guaranteed his death. because it just chunked them down for so much. And then they go and pick up the kill on Volley and everyone else. This is funny. Poppy just refuses to chase Caitlyn because of her traps. So it's over now. But I don't do as much damage as Yasuo, but I do more damage than Caitlyn this game, I think. But you can't really see that by my KDA. I had some leftover cash, so I got Alacrity boots for the enchantment, just because it helps her chasing down people. So just so you know, the masteries for Twisted Fate, I take Storm Raiders on him. Either take Storm Raiders or Thunderlords on most mid laners now. And so the reason for Storm Raiders on Twisted Fate over Thunderlords, in my opinion, is the fact that Twisted Fate's only getting one auto and one Q off on you most times, and then you're dead. So Thunderlords, I have found, isn't that efficient on him. And Storm Raiders is just so much more powerful because anytime you get a Q or one of your pick a cards off on a squishy, or if you're going up against a tank, if you get both of those off on them, then you're pretty much gonna activate Storm Raiders every time, pretty much, and that extra bit of movement speed will help you chase down whoever you're trying to kill and just get another stun off. So this game's in the bag now. I have my ultimate. Like at this point of the game, Twisted Fate's ultimate really isn't that useful. I think I'd butcher it here. Or, no, okay. There's been times where I just completely screw up my ultimate and just make it terrible. But, so Twitch decides, hey, I can fight Caitlyn, and gets killed by her.
Shut down. Aced.
So I decide, okay, let's see if I can push this out. I get it, and I get a little bit greedy. Or no, okay. They wanted me to. Someone on my team wanted me to stay. I was like, yeah, get it. And I was just like, no, one of them is up. So, they're probably actually AFK'd. But I mean, we were gonna win no matter what. So you can see, just a point and click stun, point and click. It's super easy. We let them go and get dragon. I ult over the Baron just because my ult is a teleport now, and I mean I didn't have to do that, but it gets me away from the enemy. And it's pretty much done now. I mean, we got Baron. When you get Baron it's like this, it's pretty much over. There's nothing that you can do at this point in the game. I mean, you'd have to kill the enemy team to pretty much to stop a Baron push at this stage. And they chase Yasuo, which isn't good. Poppy's back in the game. He was only on for a few seconds, but you know, I stunned. Twitch is having terrible positioning. It's just firing at everyone, not realizing like, oh, you know, everyone is still kind of here. Volley trying to make a desperate last play here. I got a blitz with Face of the Mountains to save me. I'm just gonna slowly back away. Or I would, but they killed everybody, so I'm like, okay, well, let's just end this now. So I just use my ult to teleport back in real quick, and yeah, that's it. So Joseph 8, my favorite mid laner right now. Win rate's pretty good on him right now too. And I've only played 11 games with him total in ranked, but I mean, every chance that I get to play mid lane, I am playing Twisted Fate every time, just because he's that point and click stun and the Q damage is so good right now. It's not overpowered necessarily, but it's just, oh, it's nasty, man. It helps. It pretty much helps win team fights if you can get that stun off on a carry. First of all, if that's gonna deal a third of their damage at least, and then out of the fight. So yep, that's it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and catch me streaming on Twitch. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.